Hi, beautiful souls. How you been doing? I hope everything has been going on well or great. But I guess it's not as great for some. Um, I've been journaling. I've been staying a little away. But today I was guided to do this video. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I'm just gonna tell you a little bit of what exactly it is that myself, my guides, ancestors, deity, universe, God, all of the above, and something in between uh, made me do today, right? As I said, I was guided to do this video, and I want to see if maybe some of you feel connected to this. Eventually, I'm going to talk a little bit about me. That's why I've been journaling and putting some subjects or topics in order so that I can just tell you exactly where all this is headed or where I'm just trying to go. And today, I guess there's something going on in the air. Some of you believe in the planets changing or the phases of the moon. I and sometimes some of you can sense that some things are going to happen, and some can be good, some can be bad. Some of you perhaps rely too much on the news, and some of you just don't care. I tend to be a little bit of both. I tend to care and I tend not to care. I've been watching some documentaries about one of those cases where the 48 hours. And of course, it has a little bit of documentary, well, not documentaries, cases of where the husband kills the wife or the wife kills the husband or the kids and all these, all those things. And finally today I'm just like, ugh, I think I've seen enough. And it has helped me to write some subjects as well to help me see more about me, see more about other things with my daughter. I think I have said I have a daughter, right? She is almost 17 in a few months. And today I was just talking to her. I think this, what I was writing today, it made me jump. I'm going to tell you very quick what I was writing, and then I'll get back to that. As I said before, sorry that I do not edit my videos because, first of all, I don't know how to do it on this tiny phone, and other times I probably, even if I could, I wouldn't even care. It's like I tell my daughter, a lot of us try to portray something online that we are really not. We are trying to portray that we are perfect or happy or this, and in reality sometimes it's just bullshit. And it's not it's not what it seems sometimes. I'm not, I think I have said it before, I'm not all the time happy, but I love being happy. I don't let that sometimes get me. But yeah, some days I feel like I just want to punch the wall and ugh. uh, but anyway, see, I tend to fade to other subjects. It just, I have so much going on in my mind with everything that I've been receiving. And sometimes I just want to break it in one piece, right? Anyway, I was hearing this. It says the jumping thinking. It says, it's been too many years where a lot of us know what we want, where we'd like to go and be, for that matter. Then all of a sudden, you catch yourself thinking again, what if I should do this instead of that? Maybe it'd be better if I go there because of I could make more money. Or perhaps I should be my own boss. And before you know it, you have a breakdown. You start feeling tears going down your face because at this point, you like to curse the gods for fucking sending you back to this planet that a lot of us call it a shithole, ghetto place, useless place. All the bad things that you can think of. And suddenly, you have no idea how to bring yourself back from the magnificent plan you have had to begin with. Perhaps you start feeling filthy, useless, and you do not feel worthy of this life. You start asking, where have I gone wrong? Why am I going on a different plant than the one that I have planned already? All this is just a big fucking test. All this is just a fucking lie that has been sold to you by the rest of society. Where some things can be obtained by meditating and others by balancing your life. Yeah, reality says otherwise. But life can be this hard. You cannot allow your jumping mind keeping anymore. You cannot allow your jumping mind to keep you anymore as a slave of your own faults. You cannot keep blaming yourself for what is not under your control. You must have to forgive and forget about things that are already past and try to just stick to that plan. Set reminders as an alarm about what you already have planned. Use sticky notes every time you feel that you are not steering at the right direction you are going to. You must have to live your life to, to give you what you and I are meant to have. And he said, take care, and I love you, and many hugs. So perhaps today or past days, you've been feeling like that, where you had all these plans, where you've been saying that I like to do this, I know I can do this. And all of a sudden, society makes you this distraction of, look, you can obtain this by doing this. I know it mentions meditation, balancing. Yes, those are some things that they do help because it's been making me feel better. But today, I was like, snap. Because I don't have a bad daughter. I am the one raising her. I am the one that is teaching her. I am the one that is showing her a certain path, right? I am responsible for who she's gonna be in society. But even though she doesn't give me a hard time, every now and then, yeah, she does things that I'm just like, why? Why will you must wait for me to yell? And this is where, again, you go into the jumping mind. That's when you start questioning yourself, like, what exactly am I doing wrong? Am I not a good parent, or am I not enough for myself? Even if you don't, even if you don't have children, you can still feel like failing because sometimes you want to do things too perfect. I don't want her to be perfect, but as I had told her before, meet me halfway because you and I want the same thing. We want the best for ourselves, and we want to be better at what we have in our life. And that's what made me feel today like maybe I'm failing, but maybe it's just emotions. And maybe you feel that something is still wrong. And nothing is actually wrong. There are just some changes that we all have to do. Yes, she and I cry a little bit. That's why I'm not showing my face today. Because I got poofy eyes. And of course, I got my sinuses at the moment. But all these, where you keep going over and over, where sometimes you already said, hey, if you are planning to be your own boss, then stick to that. Then stick to that. Put something, put it on your wall, put it in your mirror, put it on your phone, put it there where you can see it. If you said, you know what, I want to be a singer, I want to be an actor, whatever is the path that you feel that you want to do not let this jumping game of your mind to make you go a different path. And that's why today I was telling my daughter again, it's like, we don't have these conversations all the time, but they happen once a year. Because I'm just like, you are growing. Both of us are getting older. Both of us are eventually gonna have to be the person that we need to become. And that's what happens. That's where the mind just starts jumping and it's like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. And then all of a sudden, you go back to that thing that you didn't want it to be anymore. Sometimes I was just showing her, I take one or two steps forward, and then sometimes she makes me take 4 or 5 back. And I'm just like, we can do this because that's how we are allowing the mind just to control that. Oh, what is it that you want? What exactly you want? This is where we are confusing ourselves and we are confusing the energy that is around us. And if you, as a human being, is allowing that to distract you, then yes, you are gonna feel that you don't have this in control. Again, sometimes you cannot have everything in control because life is sometimes about that. It's about surprise. Some of us like to do that. Oh, today is Friday. I'm gonna have to do this. I need to do it like this, but a certain time in this. In life, always is gonna happen a certain way, and you perhaps is gonna curse. Is gonna say this. Is gonna say that. But it's because it's just a little reminder, and that's what happened. That's what happened a few hours ago. I'm just like, let me talk again with her. Let's spit it out, because I've been doing that. I had the other video where I was telling you about my coworker. Everything is fine now. Nothing has happened since then. But it's because you gotta speak up, but at the same time, we gotta keep that balance. And that's what I've been doing. I've been journaling. I bought me some of those little card index as well that I've been keeping on me. I keep it in my car. I put it here in my room. I keep them with me to keep reminding me I am one. I am one with you. And this is the path that I'm gonna go. I don't need to be jumping there. Ooh, maybe if I go over here, it'll be more money. Ooh, maybe if I go over there, it's gonna be this. Ooh, maybe if I do this. No, stick to what you really want. Stop with the jumping thinking. Stop with the habits of, oh, I'm just gonna leave my little glass of water here because it doesn't affect or anything. But before you know, you start collecting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get the idea. Glasses that later you are gonna have a mess. So those are the things that makes you jump in your mind. And before you know it, it becomes a chaos and unbalances it again. And then it's like, the frustration, right? And that's when, again, we fall back again into the, what am I doing wrong? It is nothing that you are doing wrong. It is just the discipline. We are creatures that we do not like to be disciplined. It takes time. It takes time. I've been I've been doing so much better with these meditating things, silence. I I mean I haven't watched at least TV like that, but yes, I was just watching some videos of that because I was just trying to understand, and it's been helping me write other subjects and things like that. But I think I had gathered enough, and then I'm gonna put it together again, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit of me, of who I am. Again, I know that I talk one subject and boom, sometimes something else gets on the way, but it's because I always been hyper, and I tried to put it as much clear as I can. Even though I wrote it down, sometimes my mind just wanna boom take over. So and and I just want you to know that when you keep doing that jumping thinking, grab your little card notes and focus on that. We will talk about the other things, where people talk about ADD, ADHD, and all those other things. And it'll start making sense. And I will tell you a little bit more about me. So, anyway, I shuffled some cards. And after I calmed down a little bit, I had this one that is a self reward. And there's this lady that is holding a glass of wine. And there's an owl um, looking, and there's the moon. There's this beautiful moon. And by self reward, it means as well for you that, and for you and I, where it means that laugh it off, let it go at the moment. I mean, some of you, if you want to have a little glass of wine, why not? I also haven't had a drink. I gave it up just for this whole month, and who knows, I might try to do it a little bit more. Now, don't think that I'm an alcoholic. Hey, there's a lot of battles. We'll talk about that. But I I just wanted to feel more at peace. I liked it every now and then to have a drink, but sometimes I was like, oh, I cannot rely on that. But anyway, self reward. Maybe take a little bath. Maybe just have a me moment, even if you can do it for like 3 minutes, right? That could be your little self reward. Then I pull out the karma. Some people believe in karma. Some people say, well, karma takes forever to take action. In this instance, I don't feel that karma is more so of something is going to get you. It's more so of just the cycles that feels that. The cycles where the mind is like, what am I doing wrong? What's going on? Why do I keep repeating the same pattern and pattern and pattern? When you feel that that's your karma, that maybe you are not doing it right, that maybe you are not doing everything that you wanted to do, and feeling again, as I was told, that feeling filthy and low, and nothing is going, it's not as much as your karma. It's more so a cycle that you are trying to switch, and you are trying to just like understand it and make it your friend. Because the lady here in the picture is an albino, and she's holding, there's owls again. And owls are wise. Some of them look so pretty, and some of them can be a little scary. But these owls on these cards, they look so beautiful. And it's something that you gotta remind yourself, you are beautiful. Hug yourself. Give yourself a little credit for things that you are making happen. And the last one that I saw here on the back, that is say beginning. So this one, this lady, she looks so beautiful too. And there's this beautiful bird. I don't know what type of bird it is. This one I have no idea. But the bird, the color is gold and is taking off. And the universe is there and is showing that you are beginning to do your changes. You are allowing things to unfold. Even if you may not see it as if, you will see. Be mad if you want to. Cry. Just be all these that sometimes you feel that I am not capable of. But in reality, it is beginning. That's the beginning. That's where you are actually making these changes. So again, do not let the jumping thinking to take you from your path. Stick to that and keep those notes. Again, put it on your fridge. If you feel that you live in a place where you don't have your own space, then give it a little rest. And we'll talk about that later. You will see and start making sense. I know, I'm a crazy lady. I told you. I don't lie about that. So, but eventually it will make sense. As usual, I love you. I am sending you a big, big, big hug. And I hope that you are going to be able to have a great weekend. I'll be talking to you another time. And again, I love you. Bye.